I've got the blinds closed because it's a cold, wet, cloudy day today. So I don't much feel like looking at that. Right, I've already done Aries, Taurus and Gemini on a live yesterday. So today I'm starting with Cancer and then I'm going to do Leo and Virgo. I'm still on the, I'm using the Surrealist Tarot deck because it's just really colourful. I really like it. I'm using the Sea Melodies Oracle deck. I love it. It's no nonsense. It'll just tell you how it is. So it's the weekly love readings for the final week of April 2025. I'll do a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, Cancer, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and I'll get 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Hopefully we can get up to 500 subscribers this time. We're so close, guys. It's the road to 500. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this final week of April 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Cancer's feelings first of all, please. If you've just come in, I'm on the sign of Cancer. I've already done Aries, Taurus and Gemini on a live yesterday. So it's Cancer, Leo and Virgo on this one. I hope you're enjoying your long Easter weekend. Hi, welcome in. Right, Cancer, you're showing up as the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups has incredible empathy. He's a really good empath. He's calm. He's able to manage his emotions. He's very generous of heart. The King of Cups, kings and queens have responsibilities. So they're responsible in work. They may have a high-powered job. They may own a home. They might have children. They could be married. Okay. But the King of Cups is a very... it's a very calm person. They still have the same problems as everyone else, but they manage their emotions really, really well. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. We're very close to 500. I'll be able to start taking super chats for you when I get to 500. Could be today, you never know. Hi, Maximum. Hi, Istiak. Right, we've got a bit of a narrative here. This is a combination. We've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who's observing, watching, trying to learn information, gather facts. Okay. They're an observer. The Ten of Cups reversed is an unhappy family situation. If it was the Nine of Cups, it would speak to personal satisfaction, but when it's the Ten of Cups, it's about everyone in the household being happy. Remember that cups hold water, which is emotion in the tarot deck. So with that being reversed, it's an unhappy family dynamic. The King of Pentacles reversed. So we've got two, you're showing up as the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles reversed. So money could be an issue. Money could be an issue. Look, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Money's definitely an issue, because when the King of Pentacles is upright, he's able to provide really well for his family, pay the bills on time. He has a good job. He likes to buy things. His love language is to gift to other people as well as to buy things for himself. It's someone who's really got an abundance mindset. They spend money knowing more money will come. When it's reversed, you imagine the pentacles, which represent coins. Imagine the pentacles falling out of the wallet or falling out of the purse. There's a loss of money here. And this is what the Five of Pentacles means. Fives always represent change, but they're always negative in tarot. So the Five of Cups is grief, sadness, loss, regret. The Five of Wands is arguments, physical fights, clashes of emotion. The Five of Swords is, volatile arguments, verbal disagreements. Fives are not good in tarot. So to have the Five of Pentacles upright means there's a loss of money, time, or energy being put into something. It's a card of lack, the Five of Pentacles, lack of abundance generally. Now we've got the Three of Pentacles in the upright, which is wanting to work together. Threes are numbers of community. The Three of Pentacles is like teamwork. I want to work together. I want to build. I want to create. I want to, cooperate. So it can speak to workplaces, and this is a very Pentacles reading, isn't it? So that it might be causing the family some upset. Obviously you have to say, we can't have a big holiday this year, or I've got debt, and children hear discussions like that, don't they? Keeping spending to a minimum, or disagreements about spending, kids wanting to buy stuff, not knowing the value of it. And it feels like this is a family man, or you could be a woman, you're showing up in your masculine energy though. But money's an issue, trying to be calm about it, but watching and waiting how to fix this. Let's get one more for your feelings then, Cancer. Right, so we've got the Four of Swords is being restless, okay? Becoming very restless. The Nine of Wands, each wand represents a challenge. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's like, I'm really struggling now. I'm really battling with this. It's not easy being the head of a family, is it? Because people rely on you. A lot of people rely upon you, and they just sit back thinking, well, you'll sort it out. Do you know what I mean? Let's get some cards for your person, because I feel like you're definitely someone with a lot of responsibilities. If not kids, then you definitely manage a home. You might manage a team and work. You're showing up as two kings, so you're halfway to being an emperor. Again, doesn't determine gender though. Masculine energy is more about making the tougher decisions, like being more cutthroat. Feminine energy is being a nurturer, thinking about how it affects everyone. And we all have both. Right, the World card was upright and then it spun around. So In the story of the Major Arcana, the fool realizes that he must take life's rough with the smooth. Okay, you see that this egg is broken. It's about having bad times, but getting through knowing that better days are coming. It's having that optimism, that even through tough times, things will always change. Change is inevitable. Nothing stays the same. That's the only thing that's good. When something is bad, you think, well, it'll just change. It's got to. It's inevitable. So the challenge, I'll take it as a challenge, but your person, the one that's on your mind or that you're dealing with or manifesting in, they're struggling with, staying optimistic and not going into pessimism here. I mean, that's natural, isn't it? We're just human. Hi, Sonia. Right, we've got the Six of Wands reversed. So this person is feeling ignored. They're feeling like when the Six of Wands is upright, it's a card of celebration, victory, and notoriety. People realizing that you are rising up, that you are successful. Wands of fire energy, so they're about being competitive, they're about being decisive, they're about being action orientated. The Six of Wands is like you've just graduated and everyone's, clapping and cheering, or you've just, made your first year of profit in a business and everyone's clapping and cheering, and you feel honoured, you feel noticed, or you've been given a contract in work that's permanent where you had a temporary one because they want to keep you on board. They don't want to lose you, and you feel successful, you feel recognised, celebrated. That's what the Six of Wands is about. When that's reversed, it's a lack of recognition. It's feeling unnoticed, undervalued. Right, the Seven of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords upright is a card of lies, deception, cheating, or stealing. It's having secrets, it's sneaking around, okay? When it's reversed, that's being exposed. So the person that's on your mind that you're dealing with or manifesting in, they feel very down, they feel undervalued, unappreciated, and they feel like some deception has gone on, something's being exposed, or their deception or their lies are being exposed. Sonia, I'm not taking personal questions. This is readings for the collective. I'm on the sign of Cancer, but I'll start to do lives when I get to 500 subscribers. I'll do lives and take super chats and answer personal questions, but I won't be answering anything for free. I don't know why people keep asking, like, expecting questions to be answered for free. The Hierophant reversed. So in the outcome, the first card, and I'll get three, the first one is the Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant upright is the teacher. Now, the Hierophant is someone who's been the student. They've learned so many harsh lessons as a human being walking this planet that now they've become wise. It's through experience. It's not intuition, it's not inner knowing, it's not spirituality, it's through physical experience. This person now, when they're the Hierophant, they're able to teach the students, okay, they've lived a long life, they've learned a lot, they've experienced a lot. Sometimes we live a long life, but we don't have much experience to go off. You can have an uneventful life, but if you've had a very eventful life, even if it's a shorter one, you have learned a lot, you've seen a lot, you've done a lot, and therefore you just evolve. So With that being reversed, it's someone feeling, it's the major arcana for Taurus, so someone could have Taurus in their chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But it's someone who's going against their better judgment. They know better than this. They've been unwise. The Queen of Wands upright. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who's fire energy. She's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Wands, as you know, are goal orientated. Solar plexus is like fully activated. They're assertive, they're confident, they're seductive. They know what they want, they go for it, you know, in work, in play. So it's heavy Sagittarius energy. In a love reading, it can be, doesn't have to be, it can be a third party card, as in another man or another woman. That's in the outcome. Someone's been less than wise, and it's with regards to this Queen of Wands. Oh dear. So we've got heartbreak, heartache with the Three of Swords reversed. If it's upright, then someone's had their heart broken. If it's reversed, they're recovering from heartbreak, heartache. The fact that this is in the outcome, these three cards, it says to me like someone's stepped outside the marriage. If you take the fact that this person was feeling unrecognised, uncelebrated, unnoticed, that we've got lies and deception, they were already pessimistic about the situation, then we've got acting outside of, you know, what we know to be correct with the Hierophant reversed. The Queen of Wands, which is like seductive, adventurous, you know, assertive energy. And then we've got recovery from heartache and heartbreak. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Oh, hang on, just getting a phone call, guys. I don't know what to do. This never happened before. Can I pause this live? Oops. I've missed the call now. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to book a spa day. Right, I'll carry on. I'll bring them back in a bit. That's typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. As I was saying, this was very financial, this reading, and it's showing a family that's unhappy. Money's bad. It feels like there's been a lot on this on like your mind, Cancer, whether you're male or female. And this person, again, if they're showing up as a queen, doesn't mean that it's a woman. They can just be someone who's in that like feminine energy. But it's like in particular seductive energy. That's what I'm getting. Obviously, if you're someone that's happily married and you know, you're having money problems, maybe it doesn't represent cheating. But it's just strange to me that we've got this recovery from heartbreak, we've got lies, deception, and someone feeling unnoticed. Take it if it resonates, do you know what I mean? You'll know if it's your story or not. What I'm going to do is I'll clarify with the shadow love. That came, look guys, I'm not joking, it says tangled. Unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you to see clearly. This is the card that I get out to clarify cheating. And it came out straight away. That's my spirit guides showing me like that what I'm coming up with is correct. That's the message that they want to convey to someone. It doesn't mean that it's every cancer story, but they try to help people who need it the most. Now that's come out sideways, so I'll read both. Wild heart, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. So someone could be unable to commit because they miss, being free and single. Restraints test, trapped in instability, resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. I wonder if this person has thought, there's instability here, I feel unnoticed, we're not doing well, financially, there's unhappiness in the home, I could get a better deal somewhere else. That's literally how human beings do think. We're constantly weighing up, am I good where I am, or could I be having a better time somewhere else? Financially, practically, emotionally, physically. It's what we do, and it's just human nature. It's being honest. Like, we're all doing a bit of that all the time. But this person's like, I think they've actually got involved with someone, because it wouldn't say tangled otherwise. Just have those thoughts is one thing, but they've actually acted upon it. Let's get a confession from them. I talk to my friends about you. So this is something that they've actually discussed for a while with friends. Now, when people get to the point in a marriage of talking to their friends about their marriage, especially if it's a woman, that's not good, because it means that they're giving serious consideration to, taking action, to actuating whatever they're considering, if it's leaving or, it means this hasn't been done on a whim. Let's get messages from them. Seek professional advice. Perhaps they should get marriage counselling, and work on this instead of running away and thinking like the grass is greener somewhere else. Maybe this is something to work upon, because a mediator can communicate what you're both thinking and feeling in a way that, when it's just the two of you, you can end up arguing or take things the wrong way. But you're more likely to behave yourselves and give each other time to finish saying what you want to say, and stay calm when a mediator is running the conversation. Okay, and they can also interpret what you're trying to say and articulate in a different way, in case you're not articulating yourself in a way that the other person is getting the right message. They might be getting the wrong ends of the stick, so they're really helpful. Right, we've got the Ace of Cups, and what's the other card that's come out? I've got to get them with my feet. Oh my God. You're not going to believe this, I wouldn't normally read these in reverse, but the Ace of Cups was reversed, and then it says, I can't even look at you right now. Someone's cheated and they feel guilty, because that's their message to you. They're so ashamed they can't look at you. I mean, a lot of guilt comes after the act. Light. They're hoping to feel light at the end of the tunnel. They're hoping to see things get better. Let's get a few more. Look, with this, like I told you what the Hierophant reverse means. It means acting outside of your better judgment. That's landed with it. So this person has, it's infidelity. It's against their better judgment. The Hierophant can also represent marriage as well. Queen of Wands, I know you from somewhere. It could be someone from the past, like an ex. Hi, Louise. Welcome back. I just dream and wish for everything. So I feel like they've got regrets, you know, about what they've done. Because we got the Three of Swords and it's reversed. So that's recovery from heartache, heartbreak. 7 is a number of reflection. And it's also like the 7 of Cups is daydreaming, illusions. It's being at a crossroads, trying to figure out what to do next. So I think this person's like mixed up in the head. They don't know what they want. They do feel guilty. You know, a lot of people will view the end of a marriage as failure. So, you know, and then it sort of like shocks everyone in the community and it's like a bit of an ordeal. But there's definite like big issues, isn't there, to work on here. My day's been good. All I've done is play Fortnite. It's like cold and rainy and cloudy today, so I've just enjoyed being lazy. Let's use these Island Time Wellness clarification cards, get a bit more insight what's going on here. Clock. Need time, takes time. In time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So it may be a case of with time, there could be forgiveness, or with time, there will be clarity, but it's something to do with healing, growing, evolving, recognizing cycles and behavior. What was the other card that they got? It says restraints test, tangled, wild heart. This could be like a problem that this person has. Maybe they'll get with the next person, run away from that. You know, it could be a cycle of behavior that they're trapped in. So with professional advice, they may be able to work on that, you know. Maybe they just want to feel loved. Maybe they just want to feel noticed, you know. But there could be deeper issues that need exploring, and definitely it helps to have someone mediate conversations where you try to express yourself. A third person can see where the miscommunications are happening. It can be really, really productive, you know. As you try to articulate yourself, the way one person chooses to explain something, they might use words that they get lost in translation with another person, and they read it wrong, you know, and get offended, and then you can't get a conversation complete because you keep falling out. What should I get next? Anything else to clarify what's going on here? Why did that just go like the furthest possible distance away? Hang on. Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. So they could have gone on a date night with someone else, or it could be what they want as a result of this professional, you know, advice like counselling, couples therapy. Maybe you need to, like, you know, start over. I don't know. I mean, it says get ready to be wined and dined. But I just, yeah, I feel like they've looked for romance because they felt like it wasn't there, which can happen, especially when you've been together for several years or, you know, a couple of decades. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. So perhaps romance is coming back onto the cards for the two of you. Let's get a time in and then I'll get you some advice. If things are going to improve, when will it be? So it says don't focus too much on time frames, but it's sort of suggesting in the next 2 months, you know, from that point, things could be looking very, very differently, you know, or you could be starting to make progress with resolving issues here. Okay, let's get you some advice, Cancer, because this is quite a heavy one today. Let's start off with the sea melodies. Oh, Little Mermaid. Look, that was straight away, wasn't it? Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. See, they're telling you to go with your gut. Whatever you feel to be the right thing, do it. And that can change. Sometimes you think, I want to give it a go genuinely at reconciling and reuniting. And then you might try it and then just think, no, it's done. Do you know what I mean? Or you might just think, I really don't want that person anywhere near me. There's me worried about finances and being loyal and being like this and that. And they're like, you know, obsessed with themselves. They've got pure issues. You've just got to trust where you feel called to go and how you feel called to act now. Okay. Oops. Your past supports your future. So what you've experienced, don't think that it's a terrible, you know, part of your life now that you've got to forget about. What you've cultivated with someone has taken many years. It means a lot, whether it, you know, is a contract that's now expiring. You don't have to act like it never happened. You don't have to regret it or feel like it's premeditated, that someone planned to hurt you. What you've cultivated is probably a beautiful house. It's probably assets. It's probably many memories. You know, if it includes the birth of children, you know, your wedding day, loads of stuff. You don't have to regret it all. You don't have to wish it never happened. And you don't have to act like that person hasn't been loyal to you for many years, because they have. This is probably like the biggest lesson, isn't it? And so everything we're experiencing is what we take forwards with us. It makes us who we are, and we don't erase it. Okay. One final advice. One of the things that I used to think when I was younger is that that person is evil and they were out to get me and they're a villain. But we're all just doing what we think is right at the time. You know, we're all just acting with the knowledge that we have at the time. I don't think it's anything more devious than that, really. Unless you're a narcissist, then obviously you're a manipulative person. And that's just your makeup, do you know what I mean? Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith and succeed thanks to all of my efforts. I really like these. I didn't used to like these cards because I thought, oh, they're a bit too like religious, but that is just really, really nice, isn't it? It's like encouraging you to like continue to evolve because great things are ahead and your efforts are gonna like you're gonna succeed. I think that's really encouraging. That's really nice. So I hope you enjoyed that. Cancer. If it resonates, please give it a like. If you think it might resonate with someone that you know, please share the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And you're welcome to stick around and watch the other signs. I'm going to tidy these away now. And we'll go on to Leo. I'm going to have to take my jumper off. I'm too hot. The heating's on like full blast. My tummy's rumbling. If you hear it rumble, I apologise.